Hey folks, it's Chad here at Airstream in Greensboro.
And I'm Laura.
And behind us we have the all-new 2024 Airstream Flying Cloud 25 front bed.
With a bunk.
Twin bed.
Twin bed.
With a bunk and the hatch. Now the 25, I don't know if you know this, but it was running or competing for #1 selling floor plan last year, and it did end up in second place. But it was #1 for the first part of the year. So we are going to take a first look at the 25 front bed Flying Cloud today. So Laura, just kind of coming in. The funny thing is, this is a 25-foot Flying Cloud, which happens to also be
what we have.
But ours is a 2020, so it looks a whole lot different than this. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Just kind of your impressions of this, especially compared to our 2020 with the older style. And then we'll go from there.
Okay. We'll go ahead and start at the back of the unit. Looking at some of the storage. Something I really like about these lockers up here is that it's now open at the back. That's a change. I don't know if it was 24 or previously, but that is a change. I just feel like it gives you a little bit more room back there for storage.
I like that there's not. We have the DVD player right there.
Yes.
That's just
so
open.
It feels like a quarter of this is taken up in our unit. And there's just plenty of space up here for storage.
We do have the cool JL audio radio.
Oh, yeah.
Which
is currently playing whatever song that is. So it's radio. It can also connect to your phone's Bluetooth, so you can play whatever you want over your phone. And the speakers are under the dinette in the same place at the front. They're kind of under the bed. You do notice this unit has a hatch, which I personally love. I think it's great.
You like the hatch?
I like the idea of when we're camping in a back-in spot at the lake, like we're going to in a few weeks.
Okay.
Opening the hatch. That being said, you lose a little bit with the hatch. The table's a little bit smaller. It is a little bit of a different layout in the back when you have the hatch there. There is that screen that pulls down though, which is nice for the bugs. If it's a cooler morning, cooler day, and you want to open up the Airstream to let some air in, close that screen, and then you don't have to worry about the bugs. You do have those nice reading lights underneath as well. Just like the other Flying Clouds, and I'm guessing all other Airstreams, the dinette will fold down to turn into a bed. Or sorry, it doesn't fold down, it comes apart and goes down. You have a lot of storage. If you can show that storage under there, you've got storage right here. This drawer under here has, in the last few years, they've made it a bit better constructed, so it feels a little bit more stable. Ours feels like it opens too easily during travel, and it's hard to close sometimes. Something else that I really like is, sorry, I'm going to make you swim back around as you walked backwards. This cabinet here, and actually if you just want to go open the front of the sink and see that it passes all the way through, it's a lot easier to put stuff back on the back half of this cabinet. And you've got a little room underneath. You also have, I don't want to misspeak, a huge trash can, which is very nice. The thing that you lose with having this door over here, a full cabinet door, is that fold-up counter space that would go right here.
Yeah, we have that.
Which, yeah, some of the older units do have. So
ours is rounded here, too.
It is. So kind of a trade-off of what you're getting and where the counter space is, because there is more, feels like there's more counter space overall that way, but you lose the counter space here with the little bit of extra storage. But with this sink cover and a really nice big shiny sink, with this sink cover you get some nice
what do you
extra
think
counter space
kitchen
there.
Storage for kitchen-y things?
I'll say that the storage is very similar to ours. So far, we've never run out of storage in the kitchen. There's plenty of storage in here. Granted, we've only done short trips. We've not done more than a few days. So I think I'd have to rethink a few things. More lockers up here for your kitchen storage. Again, it is open at the back, which just gives you a few extra inches of space up there. You've got your propane stove with your 3 burners. which I think I've only ever used one at a time in ours. But again, we've not done super long trips.
All we ever do is coffee, so.
That is true. We'll pretty much cook everything else outside. You've got your fan, which I wouldn't turn on because it's super loud. A light. A little feature I like is the light down here. You do have the convection microwave, is that what it's called? Convection microwave, which is an option on this unit. You've got 3 drawers here, your nice Airstream utensil holder, organizer, whatever you want to call it. Those open pretty easily. Good amount of storage in the drawers and this little amount of storage underneath. You could fit some canned goods under there. I put our
blanket.
Chad always has a blanket. I always put our dustbuster under there. Here, you want to switch. You've got the pantry with these adjustable shelves, which I'm not going to fuss with too much right now, but all these shelves you can adjust depending on what you have in there. And then a little bit of storage up here as well. On this side, you've got your freezer and fridge, which a good amount of space. And because it's the 12 volt, the cooling coils, is that what they're called?
It's a compressor.
Compressor. You don't have the compressor in it, so you have more space, which I like, because ours eats up a little bit of space.
Yeah, okay. You were correct. Yeah, the cooling coils that are normally up there, which ours has.
Yeah.
This doesn't have because it's a compressor. Okay.
There you go.
Now we're on the same page.
So you just have a little bit more more room in the fridge. You have another little whatever you want to store under here. Not a ton of room, but you could get creative and fit something. I don't think we showed this storage either, which has bins in there right now, and it comes with those bins. And then that does not have a, what would you call that?
Hinge.
I mean, it has hinges. It just doesn't stay
have
open.
shock.
So it would just fall loudly if I let it go right now.
Yeah. And it's very loud.
So moving back, do you want to flip around so we can show this one?
Yeah.
The wardrobe, I guess, is what the proper name is.
There's a light.
You do have a light, plenty of room. You've got a bar to hang things. You see these. These are where the table legs would click in if you were to change the dinette into a bed.
Yeah, those are all there if you don't have the hatch.
So it's just nice that they've got designated storage for that. And then we'll turn the light off. Sorry. And then something I really like is this. We've got the accordion doors in ours, and I just think this is a much kind of nicer, sleeker, more elegant look to have the cloth curtain hanging there instead of the accordion doors. And you've got, one on either side. So you could close off just the bedroom or bedroom and bathroom if you want. Going into the bathroom, pretty standard Airstream bathroom. You've got your toilet, some storage
porcelain toilet
next to the toilet, porcelain toilet. You've got drawers there for your toilet paper holder, some storage under the sink. You've got your light and your hot water heater. Controls in here, and then your over sink storage behind the mirror as well. And then, do you want to hand me
this? Okay, yeah.
You've got the shower with your shower head that pops out. You've got a seat or a place to put your legs when you're shaving. And then
that's what that's for?
Something. Oh wait, it's this door. You can open both of these doors.
Other way.
Sorry, other way. Sorry, Chad does it better than I do.
Well, we're not level either, so the doors aren't going to stay.
So in theory, you can open both of these doors, and then it gives you privacy without using that curtain, just a different kind of privacy, to use the bedroom and the bathroom area. And then in the back, you've got, we did say it's a twin, so you've got your twin beds. Chad and I prefer the twins that we have in our unit. It gives you a little bit more storage underneath and outside. It's also just easier. You have a lot more room in here. The queen is an east to west in the Flying Cloud, correct? So it just ends up being very tight, especially if you're one sleeping on that side and then having to go around. Just not a ton of room. You've got a locker up here. The big thing you've probably already noticed behind me is that you have a bunk up here instead of lockers over the bed.
We're currently using for storing all the boxes.
Which, if you had this unit and say you were traveling with your grandkids, or you got it because of your grandkids, but they're not with you, you could take this mattress out or leave it in and put boxes or bins or crates or something up here. So this could be storage as well. You've noticed you've got these, I don't know what you call those. There's a ladder. Makes it a little bit easier to get up and down. It's got a good weight load, I think, 200 pounds. But it's a very tight fit up there.
Yeah, it is.
So even a 200-pound adult or less than 200-pound adult would probably not be comfortable sleeping up there because it's pretty tight quarters. You've got a lot of good storage in the bedroom area, a nice drawer for books or whatever else you want to have right at your bed. You've got under bed storage with a bin there, and more here with a bin. And then not quite as much on this side, just because of some of the other components. But you've got a bin there, and then a shorter container here. And then one more storage area on this side that we call Chad's closet, because that's where Chad puts his stuff, as I use most of the other container or lockers in the bedroom. But you could, these shelves are adjustable, you could take them out too to hang.
Yeah.
If you had more hanging clothes than what would fit in the other order that we showed you.
Yeah, we don't really bring a lot of hanging clothes.
No, we don't. I think Chad...
Which we don't full time, or we don't do extended stays either.
Correct. And I mean, the longest trip we've taken so far, what, is 3 or 4 days? Oh, you want me to lay down?
Mm-hmm.
The bed is, I think it's very comfortable. I'm 5'6" and I fit, I mean, you can see I can almost reach all the way up and fit. So,
the big thing we
over
like
6
about
foot.
the twin bed, and why we have a twin bed, is how easy it is to get up and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or actually use that space to get ready in the morning.
Well, and we have a dog, and so we can just put her bed down right on the floor in between us, and she can sleep there. Which, that was a big consideration when we were looking and picking what unit we were going to get, is where Rosie would be. And knowing that there was a designated space for her. And in theory, the twin beds are too small for her to try to sleep with us.
Yeah,
although she still manages to get up there.
What do you think about the bed? Is that something you would get, or would that be a deal breaker?
I think if we, in the future, if we had a young kid who we were going to be camping with, I think this would be a really good option. I do think because you can easily take the mattress out and put storage up there. Say this was the only unit on the lot and we were desperate for a 25-foot Flying Cloud and this was it. I would be fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you lose lockers, but you gain other storage, so it's kind of
and it's in the bedroom, so it's not like because it's there.
Exactly.
It's theoretically visible. All right, I want to point out a few things on the hatch. My thought is when we sit now. I'm not for or against the hatch. Like, you have to kind of make that decision on your own when you're deciding which Airstream or even what RV is right for you. But for me, that's a $7,500 upgrade, so it's a pretty pricey upgrade if you add this option. But the other thing is, this right here, it sticks out. So we sit like this most of the time, right? And you're there. And that's my backrest, which is not that bad for a second, but if we were actually, watching TV or enjoying coffee in the morning, whatever it might be, I don't think I would like that. I think I would rather it would be flat like ours. I mean, I think that's, like I have customers that have the hatch and love it because they love the outdoors and they can open it and they can pull the shade down and have, feel like the outside is inside. So I think, you just have to kind of decide, maybe even see one in person before you make that decision. Okay, we're outside. I know you've all been waiting for the outside. So the outside of the 25 foot, now you're gonna have smaller storage up front here versus say the 27 foot. So your door is gonna be, well, it's about that long when you have the longer one. But because this is the twin bed, you're gonna have some good storage all the way around the camper, not just on one side. The queen bed, you're just gonna have storage here. It'll be a little bit deeper and a little bit bigger. And then we have the storage up front. So we'll have storage in there.
Want me to get it?
Yeah, and that's the 50 amp, because this does have the 2 AC options, so it'll be a 50 amp cable. And then this also has the solar with lithium batteries option. So there's 2 battle-born batteries in there. That door's locked, so we can't open it. And as far as windows that open, with the 25 on this side, that's the only window that will open going into the bedroom area. That's where the twin bed is there. We do have integrated LED lights for the awning up there, and then a step light here, which doesn't actually shine on the step. But it's nice to have those at night when it's dark out and like you're coming up to the camper. There's 15-inch wheels and tires on the Flying Cloud, and it's really not until you get to, I think, the Classic that you get 16s, and then the Trade Wind, which I do have a video on the Trade Wind. If you haven't watched it, make sure you go look for it. And then this has the optional hatch, which I do like how big this latch is. It just makes you feel like you're opening a vault door. And as Laura mentioned, on the inside, it does have the screen that pulls down as well, which is nice. And you get this step cover, which you can buy this from our parts department if you just want to add it to your unit, even though you don't have the hatch. And then one of the options with the Flying Cloud is window awnings. And for some reason, this particular one came to us for stock with the hatch and the front bunk, which is not something that I would normally order for stock, but it also doesn't have the window awnings up here either. So there's not a window awning on the back or a window awning on the top. Now, that is something like if you came here and found this one and had everything you wanted but the window awnings, we can actually put the windows awning on. That's a fairly easy option to add after the fact. Now, these 2 windows open, as well as the big window in the bedroom area. And we do have the new smart plug with the Cat 6 input you can use for Starlink, and then your coaxial cable for TV, and below it is going to be the 50 amp smart plug connection right there. And the sewer is on the front, and we've got the sewer here with your gray and black tank, the little light there for at night, which does like to turn itself on sometimes.
And the gray and black tank are, well, the handles are gray and black, conveniently.
Yeah.
Less confusing than the older models.
Yeah, ours. so confusing.
It's a guessing game.
And then you have your city fill, which does have the pressure regulator, and your black tank flush is right there. And then this does have the Dexter axles, or torsion axles, and I'll talk more about that in the long video, the full walk. And then we have our other storage compartment right here. You are going to have manual stabilizers and a manual awning on this unit on the Flying Cloud as well. So the International is when you get to the power, but Laura can show you the manual stabilizer there.
And you should travel with a drill.
A drill and a socket, which I was about to say, because I run these down fairly easy. Now, that's going to be this part here that's covered in white. It's just a cover sticker to protect this in transit. That's stainless steel. Everything else is going to be aluminum. And then you've got your rock guards on the front that are solar guards. So solar guards and rock guards. And that's just to protect that window that's underneath that, because this is much easier for us to replace in the event a rock somehow jumps up there and connects, hits that and cracks it. So that's what that's there for. Did I miss anything else? Probably missed a lot of stuff.
The hitch.
Power tongue jack?
Yeah, not the hitch, the power tongue jack.
Yep. It's powered. Has a little light right there. Edit that out. So,
nope, that's staying.
All right, folks, that is the 2024 Airstream Flying Cloud 25 front bed with the twin bed. Now, if you like this video, make sure you click that subscribe button and the like button. Also, if you are in the market for an Airstream, you can call me, not Laura, me, and I would be happy to take care of you. We will give you the best price possible right now, the most for your trade, all of that kind of stuff. As you know, give me a call. My contact info is in the description below. And then again, be on the lookout for the long video where we go into the full walkthrough in details, all that good stuff that I know you guys love. Anything you want to say?
We'll link the long video below as well once it's posted.
There you go. You guys live riveted, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.
Bye.